Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about what you mean by an analytic accounting inside Odoo accounting module. So in this video, I'll show you how to set it up very easily as well. So let's talk about what you mean by analytic account. It is the smarter way that you can simply track where your money can be sent and earned from. Okay, so using a normal accounting system, you can only see how much money that you earned and spent. But using an analytic account or enabling that particular configured option under the settings menu, you can finally see where or why you need to earn money and why you need to spend them as well. Okay, so once you're enabling that, there you can see three elements, which means first of all, there we have analytic planning, analytic accounts, and there lastly the analytic distribution as well. So in this video, I'm going to show you these three things and how we can simply set it up, and also I'm going to show you the reporting session as well. So without any stretch, let's directly move to the video. So once you open the accounting module, we need to configure the analytic accounting inside accounting module. For that, let's head over to the configuration under the settings. Once you scroll down, you can finally see analytics section. Okay, under there you can see the analytic accounting, which help you to track the cost and revenue by the project departments and etc. So you need to enable this option for doing the analytic accounting inside accounting module. So once you enable that, please do hit the save button as well. So here I'm already enabled. So once you're enabled, let's head over to the configuration, and under the configuration at the bottom side, you can finally see three options which is appear under the analytic accounting, which is an analytic distribution model, analytic accounts, and analytic plans. So if you want to create an analytic accounting, or if you want to track them, you need to fill up all those three configured options. Okay, so here first we have an analytic plan. Start with them. Let's open. So here you can see the pre-created analytic plan. So the analytic plan that we are going to create is like, it is a category. Like, imagine that your company have different kind of departments, project that ongoing. Okay, so there we have project departments and internal. So that particular thing will be identified by the analytic plans. So from a particular project or from a department, we are going to take some money to purchase any kind of product from a vendor, or from or to a project or to a department to an internal thing, we are going to put this money. Okay, so for that purpose, you need to create a big folder. So that is actually a project, department, and internals. Okay, so under a big folder, there we have different kind of subfolders. That particular subfolder is actually called, analytic accounts as well. So let's start by, analytic plan, which is a project. So once I'm open that, you need to specify with the analytic plan name, and you can simply link it that with the parent category, because some of the plans have different kind of sub plans as well. So you need to provide which is the parent category. So there we have the default applicability. So it is chosen as optional, and there we have two other things, which means mandatory and unavailable. So if you want to unavailable this, or if you don't want to show up inside any of the vendor bills or customer invoice, you can choose as unavailable. So the default applicability is set as unavailable. And now we have the color. You can provide any of the colors, and there we have the applicability, which means under the analytic plan, there we have invoices, there we have vendor bills, there we have sales order, there we have purchase order, manufacturing, miscellaneous as well. So you can choose under the invoice, you need to choose the project, or you can simply show up the project, departments, and any of the analytic plan. So what are the domains that have been underlying each of the analytic plans? So here we have domain as invoice. So if you want to choose a vendor bill as well, you can also choose them. Okay, so for project, if I want to choose the vendor bill, I can choose, and I can provide any kind of financial account prefix. So let me provide it as 42, and you can provide the product category, company, and applicability. So if I want to provide this vendor bill, project under the vendor bill, I can put this option, or if I want to provide this as mandatory way, I can choose the applicability as mandatory. If I don't want to show up, I can choose the unavailable as well. Okay, so I'm choosing it as optional. So once I'm done with that, I can add more lines, which for the sales, there we have for the miscellaneous, any kind of things. Okay, Now you can choose them, and there we have two smart button, which is sub plans and analytic accounts. Under the sub plans, you can choose any kind of sub plans. So for my parent category, which is a project, I can choose any kind of sub plans. So the parent analytic plan will be project. Any of the sub plans is there, I can specify with the name as well. I don't have any sub plans under the project, so I'm not choosing them. And you can also find. So I've already told you that what the analytic plan is actually a big folder, and we are going to segregate each of the small folder under this big folder, which means analytic accounts. Okay, so by clicking on there you can see the corresponding analytic account that have been assigned to each plan or the plan. So here we are selected the project. So under the project, how many analytic plans or analytic accounts are there, you can see them, the name, the customer, the debit, credit balance and everything. Okay. So that is actually the analytic account for each of the analytic plans. And once you're done with that, you can hit the save button. And if you want to create a new one, you can also simply click on a new option as well. So basically, analytic plan is the main thing once you are creating analytic account. Okay. So now we have a plan that will track all project related cost and revenues. So remember one thing is actually analytic plan is equal to category of analysis, which means a project. Okay. So once we are done with that, let's move to the analytic accounting. Okay. So now inside the project plan, we create analytic accounts, which means each account represent one real project. So once you are opening an analytic plan, analytic account, there you can similarly see the pre-created analytic accounts, which means there we have Acme Corporation, which belongs to the plan project, and there we have active account, which belongs to the plan project. And once we are moving down, there you can finally see the administrative, which belongs to the plan department, and there we have operating cost, which belongs to the plan internal as well. So there we have different kind of plans that is according to the analytic accounts as well. So if you want to create a new one, you can simply click on create new, and you can provide what plan that should or what account that you need to give. Okay, so here I'm going to give just advertising project. Okay. So once I'm done with that, I can define with any customer, or I can assign within a customer. And there we have reference. So you all know that reference is actually used for the easy identification. And there we have the plan. So you need to choose a plan under every analytic account. So here I'm choosing this as a project. Once I'm done with that, I can hit the save button manually. So my analytic account is created in a simple manner. So once you're done with that, you can see that particular analytic account under here as well. Okay. So there we have, there we have advertising project. Okay. So that's how simply you can create an analytic account inside Odoo 19 accounting module, which is a small folder under the big folder. Okay. So now each project has its own tracking account. So analytic account is equal to individual project tracker. Okay. Now let's head over to the third thing, which means the analytic distribution models. So once you are creating a invoice or a vendor bill, under that day you are providing different kind of analytic distribution. So that particular analytic distribution should be or will be applied, or it will be created under each analytic distribution models. So here we have already one analytic distribution that giving account prefix as 400. There we have the partner, the product, the company, and the analytic distribution. So by clicking on a particular analytics distribution model, you cannot see the whole thing. But if you're moving on to the view session, you can simply see all the detail, and you can see the partner category, you can see the product category, and each of the things. Okay. So once you're done with that, let's move back. And here I'm going to show you the example. So let's head over to the customers, and under the invoice, I'm going to create a new invoice. For that, let me specify with the customer, which is open book. Once I'm done with that, I can add the product. So here I'm choosing the product as table, and I'm going to provide the price as 400. So once I'm done with that, I can add the quantity. So I'm adding the quantity as 3. Now you can see the total amount. So there you can finally see a new option, which means analytic distribution. Okay. you can see the analytic distribution. Analytic distribution. By clicking on there, you can see a wizard like this. So you need to fill up. Like the customer invoice is actually getting money from the customer side and we are giving the product. For that, here we are choosing a project to different project, which means for which project we are going to put this money that we earned from this product. So here I can simply choose a project. So let me choose a project as finance project, and I can choose the project which is advertising project, and I can also choose another project which is, let me move to the search for more, and there we have marketing campaign as well. So here I'm choosing 3 different projects. Okay, now I need to provide or specify with the percentage as well. So for the finance project, I'm going to provide 20%. For the advertising project, I'm going to provide it as 30, and for marketing campaign, I'm going to provide it as 50. So once you are providing each of the percentage, there you can also find the subtotals as well. So once you're done with that, or if you want to create any customization, you can click on new and you will get a wizard like this. You can choose any kind of partner category. You can provide any of the account prefix, and there we have the product category, and there you can also find the distribution to apply. So once you're done with that, let's save this. So there you can simply choose or provide the analytic distribution as per your concern. Okay. So once you're done with that, let's confirm this thing. And you can simply create a payment. Let's create a payment. So now the analytic distribution has been happened. Okay. Now if you want to see the reporting, for that let's head over to the reporting. Under the reporting, there you can finally see the analytic report under the management. By clicking on there, you can see the analytic accounting that have been done inside Odoo 19 accounting module. So there you can simply see the pivot table, and you can choose the measures which have been amount and quantity. So if I want to see the quantity, there you can finally see the quantity and the total amount that have been or distributed. And if I want to see that inside a list view, I can see them. And if I want to see that inside a Kanban view, which means a tabular view, I can also see them. If I want to see that in a graph representation or graphical representation, I can see them. Or if I want to see that inside a grid line, I can also see them. So now you can simply choose or use this reporting session to understand where your money actually goes and where your money actually comes, which means actually you spend and taken. Okay, so that's how simply you can see the analytic accounting inside the accounting module. So now I hope you all understood why you actually need to earn and spend your money, right? So that's all about this video. I'll be back with another video or accounting tutorial. Till that, bye-bye.